So I was watching a documentary on Netflix called For the Bible Tells Me So. It's very critical of fundamentalist Christianity, particularly on the issue of gays. And it's a very well-received film. It has 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.9 on the Internet Movie Database. But I had some problems with it. And my main problem is that there's no atheist perspective presented. It's basically conservative, religious, fundamentalist Christianity versus liberal, apologist Christianity. And to me, that means there's no real argument in the film. No argument that has any weight. It's just, the imaginary man in the sky hates gay people! And the other side is like, no he doesn't! He loves them! And I'm sitting there like, there is no imaginary man in the fucking sky! This argument is just meaningless because both sides are saying the same thing. We're right because God said. And there's no sort of secular moral argument presented. Recently, another issue has come up that I feel the same way about. Planned Parenthood, one of the biggest abortion providers in America, has published a pastoral letter saying that God is okay with abortion. Here's an excerpt. The decision to have an abortion is personal. Though your reasons may be complicated and private, you're not alone. As religious leaders from a number of religious traditions, we're here to support you in your decision. Many people wrongly assume that all religious leaders disapprove of abortion. The truth is that abortion is not mentioned in the scriptures, Jewish or Christian, and there are clergy and people of faith from all denominations who support women making this complex decision. The beliefs of each person are deserving of respect, and each person deserves care and compassion. No one should be allowed to force their faith teachings on anyone else. Once again, all I can hear is, the imaginary man in the sky hates abortion, and he thinks any woman who has an abortion is a hell-bound sinner. And the other side says, that's not true! The imaginary man in the sky approves of abortion, and he thinks that this is a complex moral issue, and he respects a woman's right to choose. Now, I personally am pro-choice for completely secular reasons, and I find it hard to relate to anyone who is spouting this God says argument. God said this. No, God said that. No, God didn't say anything. There is no God. But you know what? Even if there was a God, what this really proves is that no one could speak for him. He has not come to this planet and made his will known. The only thing we have to base our opinions and assessments of this God on are these ancient books. And no one can really seem to agree on what the ancient books actually say. So how can anyone claim to speak for God? Anyone who claims that they know God's will is basically saying that they are God. They're basically saying, I understand the will of God, and I will now tell you how to conduct yourself in everyday life on his behalf, because he's too busy to come tell you himself, apparently. Here's my advice. If you want to advance a cause, whether it be a left-wing cause or a right-wing cause or a cause that transcends the current political false dichotomy system of left and right, whatever your cause, make a secular argument. Make an argument based on reality, because God said so. That just isn't very fucking persuasive. I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out. If you enjoy the videos that you see here on the Amazing Atheist channel, then click right over here to subscribe to my channel and follow me everywhere. You can follow me on Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. All the links are right down below.
Can they follow you around town too?
Yes.